Tracy, do you want to tell us all about Turtle Island?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you on the call, I'm Tracy. I am a Native American descent, among other things, with other nationalities mixed in. But Turtle Island is currently what we in North America as Native Americans refer to as North America, United States and Canada. So if you look at the shape of the United States and North America and Canada on a map, it kind of resembles a turtle. Is kind of what the Native people, if you look at it, it's got a head and it's got some florid as a leg, and so the story of Turtle Island is a very old passed down story from many Native traditions, and it has a lot of lessons built into it, just like other Native stories. So I'll give you a short version of it because I don't, it could go on, but I'm going to give you the short version of it. So apparently, so when the creator decided that they wanted to have, they want to establish land, the creator said, well, how are we going to do this? And so all the wise animals came to the council and said, oh, I know how we're going to do this. We're going to go down into the bottom of the ocean, and we're going to bring up some dirt from the bottom of the ocean. And then as we bring up the dirt, then we're going to grow that dirt to be our island. And so all the animals came together and they said, okay, we're going to do this. So the first animal that came up was Otter. Otter said, you know what? I'm going to go down and I'm going to grab some dirt because I could swim really deep. And I'm going to go down, grab some dirt, and I'm going to bring it up. And then that way we'll get it started. And Grandmother Turtle was there. And Grandmother Turtle said, well, I could go down and get it for you. You don't have to go because I could swim and hold my breath for a really long time. And the Otter said, no. You're too old. You're too slow. You can't do it anymore. So let me do it. I'm younger and I'm faster. And I'm a better swimmer. So they said, she said, okay. So Otter goes down, tries to get some, gets about 3/4 of the way down, loses his air and has to come back up and says, guys, sorry, I didn't make it. I didn't get to the bottom. So then next, an eagle comes, and eagle says, I can do it. I can dive bomb from the air, straight down, go really far, grab some with my beak and bring it up. And that way we'll start from there. And the grandmother again says, I really can do this, guys. I really want to do this for you. I can do it. And they said, no, you're too old. You're too slow. You can't do this. So she's like, okay. So eagle goes up really, really high, flies really high, and then dive bombs down into the ocean and gets a little further than the otter, but no go. Couldn't get to the bottom, couldn't bring up any soil. So next thing you know, we had one of the salmon. Salmon says, I can go down. I'll grab some. I swim. I can do that. I'll go down and grab some. Salmon goes down. Nope. Can't hold their breath at those levels, goes really down deep, but when you get to the bottom, it's very hard to breathe. Came up, said, sorry, I can't do it. And again, Grandmother Turtle said, you guys, seriously, I can do this. Let me do this for you. And so now they're all kind of going, yeah, okay, well, go ahead and try, go ahead. Grandmother Turtle goes down all the way to the bottom, takes her time, goes all the way to the bottom, and brings up soil on her shell, on the top of her shell. And then next thing you know, everybody's like, oh my God, you did it. And so that's how the United States and North America began. That's the creation story from the Native American tradition. And there's morals to that story, right? So just because you're older, you're slower, you may have more wisdom, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. So all the other people who are younger and faster and more agile doesn't mean that you're the best way to do things. So moral of the story is, listen to your elders, give them an opportunity. They do have wisdom. And that's how Turtle Island came to be.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
You're welcome.
That was great, Tracy.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And that's why, you see a lot of people refer to this nation as Turtle Island. So thank you for letting me share the story.